What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, there's a story that's going on in Ukraine, and that story revolves around a gentleman by the name of Tony Garnett. Now, Tony Garnett lives obviously in the UK, and he was married to his wife Lorna, still is technically married, when a young lady who was a refugee moved in. Okay, and her name is Sophia. Now, Sophia is 22 years old, young woman living in Lviv. I've been to Lviv, it's one of my favorite cities in the world. And because of this going on in Ukraine, she's been displaced, right? But Tony is 29, she's 22. And basically, Tony has 2 kids with his wife. She moved in, and within 10 days, left his wife for her, moving her into the parents' home. Now, the wife was automatically suspicious of the two and was being very judgmental and suspicious of the pair. But it's not just that, right? Because I'm sitting here thinking about it. What else could it be? Did she just take away the guy? Absolutely. According to reports, Sophia wanted Mr. Garnett from the first moment that she saw him. But as we know in life, guys, it takes 2 to tango. It takes 2 to play this game. The real reason is that these 2 people have had some problems. And see, that's not what we're talking about. I don't think no man leaves his wife, leaves his kids, if he is very, very happy with her. Even if you have an opportunity for a young woman who's pretty darn, she looks good. The real thing is that there have always been some tough problems in the relationship. And people don't look at what men need, right? A lot of men are out here being very much so neglected. Their needs neglected. Women get lazy. Women get comfortable. All right. And then when you have a woman who's actively going to pursue this guy, and let's just be real, most average men are not going to be actively pursued by beautiful women. So most women kind of understand that. Depending on also the city that you're in, right? The city that you're in, the race you're in, that you are in, the population that you're, whatever it is. Most normal to average men are not going to be actively pursued until they do. And then the fundamental question is that what if somebody who's very attractive wants your husband, they're fighting for something to lose? What you going to do with? What's going to happen? Those guys are going to leave. Those guys are going to leave. Might not be all the time, but it's damn sure a good thing to think about. And what are we seeing now? That this guy left. And it wasn't because this chick is just so beautiful. No, it has more to deal with that there have been problems that have been unresolved. And I'm not saying this is right. It's never a right thing to leave your wife or your kids. Now, I do understand the kids moved in or something like that, but it's never okay. But the situation is this. If you're not treating your husband right, if a guy gets a good opportunity, staring him in the face, he's gone. So people are calling the young lady a house wrecker. Okay. Well, that could be true. And the young lady is, the first wife, Miss Garnett, she's been talking to the newspaper and things like that. But it's your inability to compete for your husband. Also, everybody wants to hear the wife side of it. Do you know how many dudes are just so sick and tired? The wife, you're gaining a lot of weight for some guys. The wife doesn't want to have sex anymore. The wife isn't catering to the man like she used to. Women don't want to keep their jobs. They want to be married, but they don't want to keep their jobs. Men actively in relationships, we have to keep our jobs. You got to work. You got to pay the bills. You got to be productive. You got to raise the kids. You got to do this. You got to listen to your wife. You have to spend time with her. You have to take out the kids and the trips. You have to always be on your job. Men understand that they can get replaced. Women don't have that same fear until it's too late. Until it is too late. That's the only time when it's too late. The question is, how are you treating this guy? Like, why would this guy leave you in just 10 days? And you only hear the woman's side of the story. Again, I'm not saying that it's right, but it is. I want to know what he got to say about it. And I think that when situations like this happen, instead of demonizing the man, what was he going through? Because there's so many guys out there that go through so much stuff that they don't want to talk about it. For fear of what? I can tell you, for fear of being, looked down upon, or you're being emotional, you're not being a man, oh, just take it. Those are the things that men go through. Your wife doesn't want to have sex with you. Your wife is not affectionate to you. Oh, bro, just go to counseling. Go to counseling to hear the same thing. You need to be waiting patient. Tell you what, the next guy that she gets with, she's not going to have that problem. The next guy she gets with, she's not going to be having that issue. I can guarantee it. And just like when he left your ass for 10 days, he was waiting for any opportunity. And when that young hot chick came, especially if he's a normal guy, listen, here's my chance. Anything to get away from you. It doesn't feel bad about it. Because you weren't listening. Most guys put up with women because they can't do any better. What about the guys who can do better? That's the issue. When a guy can do better, then if he stays, it's because you're doing your job. See, there are situations like that where men can fundamentally do better than a woman, or she looks better, but you know what? I'm happy enough. I don't want to, I'm committed to my wife. But see, the thing about it is guys check out of relationships just like women do. Guys check out. Guys get tired. You're talking about the same thing. The woman doesn't want to work with you in a relationship. The woman's not trying. The woman's not doing anything to make the relationship any better. Not doing anything. What are guys supposed to do? And that's what he did. He left her ass. That lady didn't really wreck that home as much as the wife and the husband had previous problems. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment on the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.